Yes, Bully.
Yeah. First of all, I would like to thank organizers to allow me to share few of my thoughts or few of my expertise or skills along with you. Today, what we are going to see is how to make presentations, rather how to make smart presentations. All of us do know how to prepare the PowerPoint presentations, but still there are many more tools which are not usually used by the developers or the PowerPoint the people who used to make PowerPoint presentations. Understanding is just to put on the text on different slides or put some images on the slides and make the presentations. Usually these presentations are not interactive because in the today's era, like in the COVID, we are not able to deliver our lectures with the students. So by just sharing the PowerPoint presentation will not ensure the delivery of the content or understanding with the students. So we need to prepare some smart presentations for that. So word smart, the phones are smart, TV is smart. So what is that smart? Smart is actually doing multiple things at a time. Likewise, the PowerPoint presentation, we can have text as well as some video effects. We can add audio into it. And the most important feature of our PowerPoint presentation app or the package which is given by Microsoft is we can prepare the videos out of PowerPoint presentation. So we'll see one by one how to do these things. I'll share my screen first. Yeah. So today, whatever the topics I'm going to talk about is what is a PowerPoint presentation and how to create a PowerPoint presentation, how to add audio into a PowerPoint presentation, then how to add video into PowerPoint presentation. Most important thing, how to record a PowerPoint presentation. By just having a computer or a mobile phone, you can record your own PowerPoint presentation in your own words and you can send it as a video clip. And lastly, you can even convert existing PowerPoint presentation into a video clip. So one by one, we'll start with these things. First thing, we'll see how to create a PowerPoint presentation. So for creating a PowerPoint presentation, you just need to right click and you can just go for new. Here you can have Microsoft Office PowerPoint presentation option. So we can click on it. You will have a new slide. By just opening it, you will come to a new PowerPoint presentation. This is the first slide. डोक्याचं slide दिसते blank.
Open होते.
Just a minute.
Okay.
So this is the blank slide. So on the blank slide, this will be probably the first slide. So here the PowerPoint itself has given an option. You can add your own title. You can add your own subtitles onto it. So here you can type anything. Title of your slide. So before starting with the presentation, few key important aspects that you need to remember is how to set the dimensions for your slide. Just a minute. Yeah. So we can set the dimensions or we can arrange our PowerPoint presentation by using this tool. Now for PowerPoint presentations, Microsoft has provided different versions of it. I am using Microsoft Office 2016. If it is the earlier tool, that is 2007 or 2010 Office, same options will be in the different tabs. So here you can set slide orientation. So usually what the people or whatever the package which was there in 2007 or 2010, it was using the standard that is 4:3 dimensions. But by choosing a wide screen, you can put on more data on a single slide. So it is recommended that you should prefer the wide screen having wide dimensions so you can put on more data in a systematic manner. While preparing a presentation, one should keep in mind that your slides should not be clumsy. You should not put on too many things on a single slide. Rather, your slide should contain minimum amount of data. If you want to provide students with some additional information, you can put notes at the bottom in this column. So you can put on any text regarding to this particular slide Likewise, this is introduction. Likewise, you can add whatever the information regarding the particular slide, you can add over here as a subtitle to that slide. So once you have this slide, you can choose the different designs. Now the choice of design depends upon the place where you are going to present your presentation. If the background is bright, prefer the dark fonts. If the background is dark, you prefer light fonts. It depends totally on you what kind of presentation mode you do select. You can select different types of designs from this column, or you can customize your own design also by clicking on the right click, go for format background, and you can have your own choice how to which color you need to give to the background, and all will be available on that particular tool. So this is how you can design your slides. For example, if we choose this design, so this will be the first slide. On the next slide, for addition, you just need to have a right click and press new slide. So here, this will be your next slide. So for every slide, you can have different kind of orientation. Means need not to have only two blocks. You can have multiple layouts. By clicking on layouts, you can have different layouts, or you can customize the layouts. Likewise, now we have gone for this a different type of layout for addition of matter. Now, add the matter into the slide, we can type the text, or we can just simply copy and paste the text from somewhere. We can even add the tables into this by going into the option insert. By having table, you can have the table dimensions. So here, for example, I want to add 3 columns and the 3 rows. I will go for 3 by 3. 3 columns, 4 rows. I will go for this, and I can type the matter whatever I want, like this. You can add anything into it. You can prepare your tables. You can choose the background colors to your tables by clicking on the table like this. So you can move your table anywhere. So by choosing here, you have pre-existing too many templates which are given in the design section. So either you can choose the existing colors, or you can choose whatever the colors you want from here. So it's totally depends on you how you decorate your presentations, because your presentation, the matter is more important in your presentation, as well as the design in your presentation also matters a lot to keep the attention of the students to your presentation. So you can decorate your presentation as per your needs. So by just practicing these things, you can have different designs into it. You can design, you can have the borders to the table, you can remove the borders from the table. Too many options are there. You can practice it simply and you can get into it. So once you have added something into it, you can do this. You can even add graphs to your particular presentation. For inserting the graph, either you can insert the graph from the existing Microsoft Office Excel package, or you can insert the graphs here itself using the data. So for inserting the graph, you have this tab. From here, you can add different types of charts or the graph into your PowerPoint presentation. So by choosing the data, you can add the different types of charts. Similarly, you can add the images to your PowerPoint presentation. So you can add the images to your PowerPoint presentations by clicking on this picture icon. And once you click on this, you will have the tab, and you can choose the pre-downloaded or preloaded images from your computer to your presentation like this. For example, I want to insert this flower bouquet over here. I can just click on insert and the bouquet is here. I can change the dimensions of this image wherever I want. Usually, whenever you're taking the images from internet, one should prefer PNG format of images, because most of the times images do carry background with them. So whenever you get an image with the background, that image will have its own background along with your own along with your presentation background. So this will be a little bit disturbing thing in your presentation. So always choose PNG format images usually to get into your PowerPoint presentation. So PNG image will just show highlights of the image, and the background of the image will be hidden, so it will not affect the design of your slide. So this is where how you can insert the image into your presentation. You can give any kind of image effect by having different formats. You can put on frame to your image and the different stuffs. Similarly, you can edit your image in the PowerPoint presentation also. Sometimes if you are going to prepare some existing images from the books or internet which are not clear, you can change your image style, or you can change the brightness of your image by going into correction tool. So you can have the different types of brightness or different options over here. You can change the brightness, you can change the color, and many more things by adjusting the brightness and the contrast in this section. So this is how you can add the image in your PowerPoint presentation. You can change the dimensions of your image. So now the most important thing is how to insert the video, or how rather before that we'll see how to give animations to your existing things. For example, I have added this image in this. Now I want to give some effect to this. So to give the effects, we can use animation tab. So in the animation tab over here, you will have different options like this: appear or fade. So whenever you are going for presenting this image, it will appear in that format. For example, like this. So this is what the slide is, and whenever I will click, I will just click, and this will come in as a faded image. So this is how you can use different animations. You can use animations like moving things, random, or whatever. You can choose many more types. So this will help you to create your own images or your own text or your own content on the PowerPoint presentation. So this is how you can add or you can edit the image. You can give the transitions to the image. Here you can give even timing to every slide. So as all of us know, whenever I'm doing a PowerPoint presentation, every time I have to click, right click for the next image to come or next thing to come, like this. So you can give a particular timing to your slide also, or a particular text, so that this will appear after a particular period of time. For example, if I'm confident enough that my first slide is going to be finished after 30 seconds, so I can give the timing to my slide, and after 30 seconds, my slide will move ahead. So you can give the timing to your slides as well as the images or the text, but rather just prefer not to give too many transitions to your slide at a time, because otherwise you will have to click, 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 and your content will not appear immediately on the slide, and whatever the people, audience who is looking at the presentation will get confused with every time if something is coming in. So better to use less animations wherever needed. There only use your animations. Most important thing that most of us might not be aware, that we can insert the video into our presentations also. By going on the tab insert, from here you can insert audio as well as the video. First thing that we'll see how to insert a video. So here you have two choices. Either you can insert an online video, or you can insert a video from your existing computer. For example, I went for insert video from computer, and I have chosen this video. I'll click on insert, and the video will be there. So we can have this video in our presentations. So once you go for a full screen tab, here is a full screen. So here you can play a particular video. Now next, you can insert, along with the video, you can insert simply audio clips also. By clicking on insert, you can insert the audio. So here you have two choices. You can record your own audio, or you can insert the audio clip from computer. First we'll see how to insert audio clip from your computer. You just have to click on audio from my PC, and here you can add the audio. Once the audio is there, you can click on it to play, or you can choose an option that in a presentation, here there is an option, the audio will automatically start once you are on that particular screen. For example, I have chosen this automatically start of audio. So that audio will automatically start once I reach that screen. Similarly, for the video, if I choose this option over here, that playback, that is rather going on click, if we choose automatically, whenever I am reaching that slide, the video will automatically start. For example, we'll see that how it is appearing. This is the first slide, this is second slide, and the next slide. This is how without clicking, the video will start. This is how audio can be enabled in your presentation. Now, the most important thing, how to put on your own audio into the presentation. So here you can record your own audio. Your recording tab is there. You can record your own audio, and you can put it into the slide. So simply, if you have a pre-designed content in your slide, you can talk or you can explain that particular slide to your students, and it will give your own voice to your slides like this. So you can record over here. So the recording has now started. You can record whatever the content you want to talk about the slide, and you can stop at that particular time. For example, now I'll play, say stop and okay. Now this audio is there, which will be there in my voice. Okay, so this is how you can give your own voice to the PowerPoint presentation. So this tool will be very much helpful whenever you are providing your PowerPoint presentations to the students via web or via WhatsApp. Now there is one more option. Probably this option will not be there in the earlier versions of Microsoft Office. That is screen recording. You can even record your screen for preparing your lectures. By clicking on it, you can choose the dimensions of your screen. For example, I have chosen the dimensions like this, and I can record my screen. I can record my this much part of the screen by selecting the area, and this is how you can record your own PowerPoint presentation, and you can share it with the students. So this is how you can insert audio, you can insert video, or you can record your own PowerPoint presentation in the way you want. Suppose if at all earlier version of PowerPoint presentation does not have these insert options, you can simply give the hyperlink, or you can insert the videos as a hyperlink to the presentations. For example, if we go for Office 2007, that package don't have this insert video or insert audio option. So in that case, what you can do is you can go into the text box. Here in the text box, you have to go into insert tab. From the insert, you have to go for hyperlink. So in the hyperlink, you can connect the existing video which is present on your computer. For example, when I go for hyperlink, I will choose the video from my computer like this, and I will say OK. Once you have done this, the hyperlink is there. So you can just put on that hyperlink. Sorry, I'll put it on the next slide, as the earlier slide had previous data. This is where you can put on video in your PowerPoint presentation. So when we go for full screen, you can just click on this hyperlink. The hyperlink will bring that video from your computer to get play with the help of a different player. So this is how the video will be played.
I was lucky. I found what I love to do early in life.
Similarly, sorry, similarly, using hyperlink tool, you can insert the audio. So simple way to insert audio is again hyperlink. You can choose your pre-recorded MP3 file and you can put it into the presentation. So once that link is there, again by clicking on that particular link, you can play a particular audio clip also. So if you have, or if you are using a previous version of Microsoft Office, simply using mobile phone, you can record your slides on mobile phone. You can have the short stretches of your recording on your computer, and you can add these clips into the PowerPoint presentation. So this is how your PowerPoint presentation can become self-explanatory or interactive with the students, and this will help the students to listen to your PowerPoint presentations irrespective of the time or the place. So if you provide such pre-recorded PowerPoint presentations to your students, probably you, especially the slow learners, can listen to the PowerPoint presentations again and again, and they will understand more things about it. So you can again save the video, or you can convert your existing PowerPoint presentation into a video file. So I will show that how to convert your existing PowerPoint presentation into video file. For example, I have this now existing PowerPoint presentation. So if I have to save this PowerPoint presentation file, here in the file you have option save as. In the save as, you can choose the location and you can save as type. Here there are different types or different formats given by the Microsoft Office. So here you can save your PowerPoint presentation as a PDF. If you don't want your content to be copied by someone, you can save it in the format PDF. You can save it in the form of images. You can save your slides as an image, as well as you can save your slides as a video. For example, if I go for this MP4 video, I can save this, and probably the name exists. So I'll just say this presentation video clip as video, and I will save. So one thing we need to remember is whenever we are going to save the clip with the video, it will take time. You can notice over here at the arrow the progression of saving time. So the slide will get saved, and once it is saved, you will have the video of your own PowerPoint presentation. Once this save option will be over, we will see the video of our own PowerPoint presentation. So this will help to create your own video lectures using PowerPoint presentation itself. So you can prepare your video lectures with the help of PowerPoint presentation option without using any other apps. So in the same way, you can use your Office tools on your mobile also. On the mobile, the same features are there in Microsoft Office package. We can save in the same way. It is taking time. I'll do one thing. I have saved my existing PowerPoint presentation earlier. I'll show you that PowerPoint presentation in a video format. So this is a PowerPoint presentation which has been saved in a video format by me. If I open this, it will be get open into your video player, and you can have your own presentation as a video. These are the slides which I have prepared. I have given the timing, and it will work.
I found I love to do really nice. I also want to start having experience.
So this is how you can convert your PowerPoint presentation into a video. So this is how you can use PowerPoint presentation tool to prepare your audio lecture, visual lectures, as well as you can give the different. You can prepare it in the form of video. You can upload it over a YouTube, or you can share it through different options. Thank you.